Today's team match is Team Action versus DC Movie News. This match is being labeled as a stipulation match. However, I'm not entirely sure what this stipulation is. I've heard rumors as to what it is. I've heard outside sources from what this stipulation might be, but I've never actually heard an official confirmed source that says, yes, this is the stipulation that's going to happen. This is what we're doing. So until I hear that, I'm going to go based on what I know, which is absolutely nothing. So welcome to this stipulation match, which is a stipulation that I have no idea what is about to happen today on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine, and I dream broken dreams. I make them come true. I make them for you.
And welcome back. So first of all, want to congratulate Schmoedown for another great title week that was last week, and I also want to thank everybody who chose to check out any of my reactions. Above the line, Patriots. That was one of my highest viewed reactions that I've done for a week of reactions, over 180 views. It's one of the highest ones I've ever done, so thank you so much. Whether you liked the video or hated it, it's fine. Opinion's subjective. Not everybody's gonna like the reactions that I do. That's fine. It doesn't really bother me all that much because I'm a goof. I fully admit it. So yeah, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, well, there's plenty of more great reactors out there. So yeah. Not that I blame a lot of people. Obviously, the whole point of being a good reactor sometimes is actually being able to know the stuff that is being done. That's something that I'm not entirely good at. Yeah, anybody that's seen me compete would already know that. So, yeah, rambling about how dumb I am is over. Let's get into the actual match. Team Action versus DC Movie News. Still no confirmation of what the stipulation is. Maybe they'll address it when the video starts. Let's do this in 3, 2, and 1. Shire Wolves owe us lunch money, and we will be taking it
at that event.
Speak of the devil, I seem to know those two players.
None of these guys can get in front of
I'm rooting for Alex Damon. Hey, you don't have that belt. I can tackle anything. Rubber bat.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
No, I think it's a matter of if guy shows up. We'll see what happens. But
yeah, but I mean, either way, it's a big day in the studio today for a number of different reasons.
It's a big match for Guy and Ben because if they lose this match, then they're going to be facing breaking up at the live event. So
okay, they are addressing.
There are a lot of cool things happening on today's match.
Well, including the fact that today's match is brought to the kids by the new movie Fury of the Fist and the Golden Fleets. It's an incredible journey about a popular 70s porn star. The 80s hits. He lost his mojo. He's got to go on this mystical journey to get it back. It's martial arts. It's comedy. It's got a lot of big stars in it.
Well, Fury of the Fist, first of all, because Sean Stone,
our buddy from
Oliver Stone's kid, and we had him on the Schmo Show a while ago. Now he's doing this movie. He stars in this movie.
Yeah, Bianca Van Damme's in it. Richard Grieco pops in there.
Goldberg's in it.
Your boy Goldberg in there as well. A lot of great cameos. Danny Trejo is in this.
It's a perfect combination for this movie then to be able to put it on the Schmoedown. We have a trailer, so let's just see the trailer. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
From the son of the guy who
We're getting an
Scarface,
exclusive
Sean
trailer.
Stone, and the daughter of the guy hired to be the first Predator, Bianca Van Damme, and the guy with the world's fastest kick, Alexander Reyes, and the stunt coordinator who died
Hope I don't
15
get
times in
copyrighted for
Dynamite,
watching a trailer.
plus WWE star Bill Goldberg.
Oh, it's him.
Versus Michael Dudikoff.
And the Joker?
UFC Hall of Famer Don Fry. Jiu-Jitsu legend Pigan Machado. WBC welterweight champion Victor Ortiz. Best of the best star Simon Reed.
Finish him.
Choked out Bruce Lee.
Fatality.
Judo Gene LaBelle.
What did you expect, Charlie Chan?
Superman's Jack O'Halloran. The Last
Ironically,
Dragon
this is now the
Timeout.
first
Lady
trailer
Gaga,
reaction
Sophia
I've ever
Loren,
done.
Reyes Jr. Dawn
No
as Dragon
Deadpool.
Wilson.
No Infinity War.
All-around badass
Star
Danny
Wars.
Trejo. And a poster
Kung
of Benny
Fu
the
Cop.
Cat, Fury of the
Fury
Fist,
of
and
the
Golden
Fist.
Fleece.
It looks insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of jealous of Perry Roca and Dorian because while we're calling the match, they're going to be out there doing it. But everybody can like check it out on social media, that kind of thing. Afterwards, as soon as they get to see the movie, their thoughts are going to be shared out there.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see it,
There's a camera.
There's
There's
a
been a
camera
camera
right
here
there
the
the
whole
whole time.
time
If you
on
want to see the trailer, it's in the link of the description right here too.
Close enough.
Good.
Yeah.
I
Good
just
link
saw
in
the trailer.
description.
Link in the description. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But you get a great match. You get this trailer. You get some craziness inside. I mean, the trailer does remind me. It's got this very vintage feel. So go in there. You've seen the trailer, but now watch it again. Check out the tickets. And like Mark said, Dorian, Roca, Perry, they're going to have reactions. They're doing that. We're going to call this match Action versus DC. Who's going to win and what's going to happen, buddy?
I think you're getting a call right there. Fury of the Fist and the Golden Fleece.
Yeah.
Check it out soon.
Who does the fake phone call better, me or Lon Harris, you think?
Hang on, I'm getting a call. Hello, and you've reached Mark Ellis.
Look, it's a fucking mouthpiece for DC. How you doing, man?
I like how your voice went high there. I appreciate it.
Look, man, I'm just kind of riding the high, you know.
What high?
I beat Dan Murrell. I beat Dan Murrell.
Yes. No, you didn't beat Dan Murrell. You pretended to murder Dan Murrell and took his spot in the free-for-all. That's
Man,
not
you weren't there.
beating Dan
Look,
Murrell.
Listen, you weren't even there, okay? I stole his car. I took his cat.
Stole his car?
Here I am.
That's
Dan
a
Murrell does not have a cat.
federal
Does he?
offense.
Does it?
Holy
Guy.
It's my cat now.
Okay, which one are you on Team Action? Are you Ren or Stimpy, or the one that scratches his ass in public? Because I don't know.
Is that
Just tell
really?
me.
You're gonna
Tell
do
me.
90s comic throwback?
NGO?
God damn it! Thank God.
Is that
you're
how
actually
it's
playing,
supposed to
because
go?
You would
I think
embarrass
it's
yourself out
missing
there.
something
You'd be
there.
So mouthpiece. What are you strategizing here, huh?
I was
Am I
trying to
gonna
figure
sit there and Ben's gonna sit there and
think
your
it's
little
called
pieces are gonna sit here and get
No
the
Go.
Little pieces. I know. If you really have to know, I'm prepping for the league to destroy you and your dipshit best friend. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, Gertler can't even talk. He's a mute. It's clear, all right? It's embarrassing. But you have to hit the mics if you're gonna be.
Silent assassin, a little different than a mute. This is not the shape of water.
You can
okay?
yell as much as you want. It doesn't make your words more powerful.
All you
Secondly,
do is
you
yell.
got Wonder Bread there, who all he
And
does is
all he
lose
does
now.
is
He's like a
yell,
two-pump
man.
chub.
All he
came
does
out
is
real
yell.
Strong.
You would know
And
something about that, wouldn't you? You didn't even beat Dan
you know
Murrell.
what?
You didn't even murder
Okay,
Dan Murrell.
first of all, I'm not gonna waste my time fucking talking to you anymore, okay? You're not even a competitor. Second of all, I beat Dan Murrell.
Okay.
Ruined his fucking life.
See you in the ring.
We're here to put the fucking league on notice. We brought scrubs on like JTH, Finstock, Makuga, Roca. Look, we're here to take over. We're the Young Bucks. This is an old network, man. You guys gotta change it around.
And your ladies and gentlemen, advancing into the final.
You are one of the only teams in the league that has gotten 4 wins in a row. So you guys are going to be going up against Above the Line after this.
And your winner, advancing to the Schmoedown Spectacular, and now leads the group.
Today we did not play our best game, and we lost to a very, very, very boring team.
Somebody's diapers needs to be changed, John. Hey, guess
Yeah,
what?
this
We'll
guy.
help
Get
you.
him the fuck out of my
We'll
way.
help you in a short amount of time. Enjoy your loss.
If they win, they'll get the #1 contender match. If Action wins, they will get a title match.
You guys want us to play a team that we've already dispatched, a team that we and everyone else agrees does not deserve to be here. You know who deserves to be at the Spectacular? Us. Team Action.
And your
And then this happened. Let's see if I can reenact what happened. I remember I had a Coke in hand. It was a Pepsi. It was a Coke in hand. I went like this.
And
What
your
the
guy
fuck?
has been eliminated and disqualified
That's a
from
bad
the league for the
one.
next 3 months. This is a 3-month suspension.
I'm so frustrated with dealing with ridiculous team matchups. Just give me a singles match, okay, Emma?
Okay.
That's all I want.
All right, we'll talk to the commissioner about getting you a singles match.
representing Screen Junkie.
No! We're all screwed!
It's not true.
team. I want a team belt. I don't know who we're challenging, but we're fucking coming for you. And we're going to take it.
Here we are. We got the DC squad. I got my team with me. Just like Batman needs the league, I got my group with me. Look at everyone here. I'm so happy to see everyone here. The support. I've always been in the Schmoedown. I've been in for a while now, and everyone always shows up with their team. You got the Lions Den. You got the Four Horsemen, everyone. And I'm there by myself, but now I got all of you, and I got this guy right here.
5, 4.
This didn't happen. This didn't go well.
2, 1.
James Stewart.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Sam Khalid, Drew McWeeny above the line.
We'd like you to have the opportunity to take her on in a match for a potential shot at Sam Levine.
Absolutely.
We have a winner! With a score of 21-20. Classy Lord Wolf wins this #1 contender match.
I looked on that audience. I didn't see any of my people. Roxy, Johnny, Adam. And I saw a lot of people that usually cheer me switch to the other side. So that it wasn't just a great competitor I was going against. It was not having my team there, man.
Mike Kalinowski took a dump all over the Schmoedown yesterday when he got his ass kicked by Clark Wolf.
Let me put it more succinctly.
Little
That
candor.
guy's a little nitty bitch.
Listen, nitty bitch. We want to take you and your mute teammate on before the Shire Wolves, because we need a little warmth. Shire Wolves, June 2nd. Action is going to destroy you. But first, DC Movie Noobs, you've made the mistake of calling us out for a year. You got us. We're going to kill you, just like I killed Dan Murrow.
Oh. Team League. Let's get it going now. This is the other way. Schmoedown. They're back again. Must not have too many gigs right now.
I drive a Ford Fusion. I am calling matches with you, and I could not be more thrilled for this matchup today. It's a team match, and this is going to have some fire that works.
It is a highly anticipated match here. These two teams have been verbally going at it for over a year. DC Movie News and Team Action have been on a collision course, and they are looking to have some damage. Now, Action, as you know, Team Action is going to be playing the Shire Wolves at the live event in the
they're going to get
June
their
2nd.
ass
Portal
kicked.
Theater in North Hollywood. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, June 2nd against the Shire Wolves, and they have, this is what they have in store. Thad, this is what Thad told them. Action is putting on a big risk here because if they lose to DC Movie News, the match against the Shire Wolves does not mean as much as it will if they win, because if they win and beat the Shire Wolves, they're going to get themselves a title shot.
And I'll tell you this, if you look at these two teams
So
here
those
today, Team Action
rumors that I heard were actually true.
They're loud, they're brash, they're
So,
bold.
congratulations, y'all. You had confirmed
I'm a big fan of
sources.
Adam Gertler. I like Doghouse. Mike Kalinowski, he's friends with John Roca. Despite that, I like him too.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here today? Is it the team that people enjoy or the team that people sometimes boo?
Well, sometimes boo. They
Sometimes.
always
All
boo. And
the
look,
time.
Action has always been pretty despicable. And then you look at what Drew comes back, fools the entire Schmoedown nation, coming up pretending he is the
Debs loved it,
the greatest of all time.
so it can't be all bad.
I say disappoint. I saw kids having their hearts
and he loves
broken.
it. And he loves it. He's been running around this place
Eats it
telling
up like
everybody.
stew.
Even if you saw the beginning of this match, he tells Johnny LaQuasto that he's the guy that beat Merle. He loves it. He's eating this stuff up, and they just have this thing about them that you just want to boo them. Now you look at the other side with Mike Kalinowski. He's been going through some stuff, but this is one of the most beloved characters in the Schmoedown, as well as Adam Gertler. They have a great chemistry. They did very well in the Schmoedown tournaments, Ultimate Schmoedown last year.
Irish
So it's nice to see
Jig,
them back in because this could be
River
a
Dance.
new starting point for
for DC Movie News to get themselves back on track.
Yeah, and like I said before, Adam Gertler, delicious sausages. I didn't make that dirty. You made that dirty. Team Action, even I'm starting to not like them as much. I mean, hell, remember when they came out with their moms? That was so nice. I saw one of their moms at the supermarket the other day.
That's the Nerds Watch.
That makes sense. All right.
Loss.
We're going to hear from both the league and Team Action. Here we go.
Feels good, boys. Feels good. Oh, it feels good to win, and we've already won before this match is even being played.
You know why? Because this joke-ass team, DC Movie News, they've been begging to play us for a year, and they've never actually been good enough to compete against us. But we need a stepping stone to that title, don't we?
Well, here we are, Schmoedown, back at it. Got Team Action coming against us. I wanted them a year ago. They took the time getting to us, so I'm ready. I've been studding up. I'm ready to go for this one. I'm going to take that briefcase. I'm going to put their heads in it. I don't really have anything else to say. How about you? Well said. I'm done.
Well, I have a few thoughts.
Hey, man, I got a quick one. I worked on my impressions a lot when I was a kid.
I got you.
Good. Yeah, I got a good one for you. Who's this? Christian. No. Here we go. Okay, yeah. That. Yeah. Come on, man. I've been working on it. Okay, I get it. Oh.
Why doesn't anybody like me?
It's Killer Kalinowski. Oh, the killer who's so sad that people don't like him. Boo.
How fitting is
Not
it?
bad.
You
2 out of
both
10.
host a show called Action Movie Anatomy, where you break down feature-length throw rides piece by piece. Because guess what, boys? That's exactly what Mike the Killer Kalinowski and the silent assassin Adam Gertler are about to do. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna go way up to the top, to that above-ground kiddie pool that may or may not house your brains. Then they're gonna slice all the way down to the sternocleidomastoid. And guess what? Maybe take out the labrum or the rotator cuff, go all the way down to the arm, and then shatter every single one of your digits. And after that, taking out the abdomen, going down to the quad, the rectus abdominis, and they're gonna take your tibia, snap that shit in two, and then when they're done there, they're gonna stomp on every single one of your metatarsals. So they're just basically dust. And in that very moment, you're not done. Just when you don't have anything left, it's gonna become Kalima Chakdade! And that's when Team Action will go from being a physical entity to being a figment of all of our nightmares.
You see this idiot wearing a suit? You know impersonation is the greatest flattery, and you look like a jackass. I'm gonna kill you.
True. Let's cut this shit, guys, all right? This is business. You know what you don't have time for at business? Smiling and winking at the camera. We're here to win. We're here to close it out.
We got one more question for you, and I know you wondered where it's been. Where's the belts?
Unite the league.
Oh! Come on in, get in here. Get in here.
Let's go league.
You joined us here.
Oh, you joined us.
Got us all here.
We're doing it.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Bam.
Mike, you forgot your calling card. Oh.
Team Action.
It's what they do.
Mocking Kalinowski, mocking LaCosta, mocking everybody.
They're good at it.
And they're ready to go.
Oh,
They
decent
want
at
to
it.
play. They want
As
to
Brad Gilmore would say.
That's what they
They're
do. They
okay.
want to fight.
They do okay.
I mean, you look at Andrew Guy. He literally physically tackled someone. We have to make sure security is.
Is that why they're playing movie dude? Because I look at Gertler and Kalinowski. At least they can take a tackle from Andrew Guy. I don't want it to come to that.
No, I don't think it will this time. But and then you look. The good news is that this is the first time we've seen the league all together back again. Johnny LaCosta, the mouth, as they call him, going to town on Action, really telling them what I think a lot of people feel about them. A fantastic promo from Johnny LaCosta. And then who shows up? Roxy. Roxy Striar shows up there. They're all back together again. This faction has been missing from the Schmoedown, so it's nice to see them uniting to take on these villains.
Yeah, it was kind of like you're seeing like a big comic book movie like DC. It was like watching Justice League, and they're all back together again, except Johnny LaCosta, no Photoshopped out mustache. He gives great back rubs. Christian, I'm getting really excited about that.
And at least people are going to see this.
Oh! Comic book movies.
Too soon, Justice League.
Silent and shooting fake guns.
Shooting fake
then
guns.
You have Team Action. You've got action movies. You have Oscar movies.
Getting booed by
children.
children. I don't know. Not the children I know.
It's not just small children. I took Team Action to an old folks home recently.
They booed them too.
They got the crap booed out of them because old folks do not hold back.
Well, you can make sure that you can boo the hell out of them on June 2nd. That's right, June 2nd at the El Portal Theater.
Had to get my thirsty beverage.
Shire Wolves, 8 p.m. Get your
Share a
tickets now.
Coke with a friend.
But that's it, Mark. You ready
Really
to
had
go?
no
Oh my
friends.
God, I was born. I'm not gonna say I was born ready, but since I got my driver's license, I'm ready for this match.
Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Let's do a good match. Good luck to all the players.
Introducing first, representing the league with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats. They're the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown quarterfinalists. Adam, the Silent Assassin Gurtler, and Mike, K.O.
I was gonna sing the Golden Tusk Batman theme with lyrics, but I don't remember enough to try to do it. So I won't embarrass myself.
Foster talking a lot. Roxy ushering the compadres out. Look at that. So this is the first time we've seen the league in a long time as DC Movie News coming out here, and they are ready for the storm that's coming.
I don't remember it now.
I think Adam Gurtler has been doing squats. He looks
Really?
jacked in the quadricep region.
And their opponents.
Oh, boo, boo. I remember that music. Boo.
Talk Network and the Action Army with a record of 5 wins, 3 defeats. They are the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown finalists and the 2017
And losers.
Team Heel of the Year, Dastardly, Drew, Guy, Ben, the Boss Bateman, Team Action!
They're back and hated more than ever.
And back.
They are hated.
Little fingers, they are hated for sure.
They are hated.
Look at that. Not me. Not me. That's that. Look at that. Those guys, they make me feel uncomfortable.
I'm very nervous as to what is in this briefcase.
Yeah.
It says
It's
the
the same
boss.
one he keeps coming out with.
It's the,
Or J-Mo.
But is there new? What is there? Bloody Mary mix in there?
I don't know.
Is there extra
You remember when you used to wear suits when you
deodorant?
could fit in
Is
them?
there?
What do we got coming out? What's coming out? I'm so excited you boys are here.
What do we
There's
got?
no
The boss.
answers
What's the
in
boss
that
got?
briefcase.
What's the boss got? The boss got something.
What you got there?
Oh, he's got his.
The boss is on the
You can
job.
get those made online now.
Well, he does this every. He sets a picture of himself. That's what he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like Big Boss from
All
Cops.
right. So now we are
Yeah.
going to get into this match already.
Cops.
You feel the bad blood
Fighting
between
crime
these
in a
four
future
gentlemen.
time.
Gurtler, I can see your testicles, man.
All right.
It's an obscure show, I know.
All right. So now we are going to start. Mark, round number 1.
In round 1,
Hey, Ellis, if you ever talk about my mother at the supermarket again, it will be the last thing that you do.
she was buying Frosted Flakes and she bought me a Rolo. Thank you. What? This is Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, in round 1, you're going to get 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing available in round 1. Keep in mind competitors and teams. Each team has 3 JTE rules to use throughout the match. If you misheard a question, you're not sure what we asked, you can use the JTE rule, or you can also challenge. You have a challenge you can play if you think a ruling was made unfairly. They're yawning, so I think that's all the hubbub we have. Let's get down to the match, Christian.
All right. So
Either that or it's 11:30 at night.
You ready to go?
Ready?
All
Where's
right.
the belts?
DC, you ready to go?
Ready. We're ready.
And let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Yay!
All right, round number 1 begins.
Ready to get some questions wrong.
All right. Ooh, wow. Off-camera water. The rare move for Christian Harloff. This isn't
Uh-oh.
a big match.
Round number 1, here we go. Action adventure. Starting it off. Who played Arnie's wife Helen in the film True Lies?
Oh, shoot.
Is that why you got water, so you can do the impression?
No.
Yeah. Okay. You're not going to do it?
No.
Oh. Okay. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know as soon as I hear it.
All right.
Got me.
Ben.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's right.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Andrew.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Gertler.
Jamie Lee.
Got it. Okay. All right. Next
Knew it was a name I should have
Our
known.
next question comes from the world of dramas. Your query is, Denzel Washington, Meg Ryan, and Lou Diamond Phillips star in what 90s drama?
It's not La Bamba because that's not a.
That came out in 1980s. I'll give you a dollar if you can tell me who he played in La Bamba. What's the name of the music artist?
I know that for real.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. 5, 4,
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bamba.
2, 1. Pens
Repeat
down.
the question.
No, we said pens down. Kalinowski.
I did not have it.
Guy.
Courage Under Fire?
Correct. Gertler.
I just got a bunch of wavy lines.
No. Ghostbusters. Ben.
Courage Under Fire.
Correct. All right, team action.
Okay.
4-2
Well,
here as we get to our
I
next
share
question
exactly
here.
what DC
Category
movie
family
news had.
films. Family films. In Galaxy Quest, who plays Alexander Dane, the actor playing the alien Dr. Lazarus?
Honest question. If your health insurance was totally free, would you trust a doctor from another planet?
I wouldn't trust a doctor named Dr. Lazarus. 5.
Why? You might come back from the dead.
3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
Sam Rockwell.
More time for
In
me to
Galaxy Quest, who plays Alexander Dane, the actor playing the alien Dr. Lazarus?
Anyway, here's my theory behind it: is that aliens from another planet have already anally
5,
probed most Americans,
4,
so
Let's try this again.
they know the inner workings.
Is it Sam Rockwell?
Pens down. Pens down. All right, so we have Guy.
Alan Rickman.
Correct.
Yep.
Gertler.
Alan Cumming. Damn it.
Ben.
Alan Rickman.
And Mike.
Boy.
Mike.
Blue.
Kalinowski.
I didn't have it.
Didn't have it. All right, 6-2 here. Team action going up by 4.
6-2, and to quote Alan Rickman, now Team Action has a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Do it.
In the world of directors,
Yeah.
your question is, who directed Slumdog Millionaire?
Cheese and rice is not an answer.
One of the first films you and I reviewed together. Do you remember that was the first one I edited?
Parker
5-2.
Story
My boy went to
2.
prison and got smarter.
Three.
What do you guys do?
Multiple notes.
2,
stabbed.
1. Pens down. And Gertler.
Danny Boyle.
Correct. Ben.
Danny Boyle.
You got it, Mike.
Danny Boyle.
Got
Danny
it.
Boyle, of
Danny
course.
Boyle. All right, look at this. Team
And
action.
Guy Ritchie.
8-4 here. I don't know if Team Action's missed yet, right?
Mark
Team
is
Action
not
still throwing a
cooperating right
perfect
now.
game as of
Okay.
right now.
All right, next question here. Fantasy sci-fi is the next category. Name the sci-fi movie from the quote, "There is no spoon."
There's no spoon.
Okay, Ripple went through the crowd.
I was waiting.
Is that a
I was-
sympathy question for DC?
I was waiting for the audience to go.
Okay.
I can't believe the audience can shit themselves. over
5.
that. I shit myself right now,
4,
literally.
3,
Clean that up. Yeah.
2,
I
1.
shouldn't.
Pens down. Ben, please don't shit yourself.
You got the executive diapers.
What do you got, Ben? Ben.
The Matrix.
Got it.
Oh.
Got it. Okay.
The Matrix.
Guy.
The Matrix.
And Gertler.
Yeah, the Matrix.
All right, and action has not missed. Action has not missed. Here's the next question from Mark.
We move on to comedies.
Me.
Your question
Me.
is, what actor plays Steve the Pirate in Dodgeball, a true underdog story?
Which some people would say that
Steve the
that's
Pirate?
where we get our shtick from.
No.
Yeah.
They got their shtick
From us.
us. We've been doing this
5.
since the early 70s.
True. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and Kalinowski.
Alan Tudyk.
You got it. Guy.
Nice.
I had Alan coming because of this bastard. God damn it.
Gertler.
Kurt Russell.
No.
I was thinking of Captain Ron.
Ben. Ben.
I got nothing.
Ben didn't have it.
No
so
perfect rounds.
so
Team
no
Action. What
perfect
happened there?
round.
You guys are going so strong.
Kalinowski
Sorry,
throwing in
fellas.
some
Sorry,
garbage.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Christian, it's
Kalinowski.
10-7 now,
Sorry,
but it does
fellas.
appear that DC Movie News is a little in Team Action's head. Andrew Guy hasn't competed in a minute in this format. I think he's a little rattled.
All right, here we go. Horror thriller. David Fincher directed this 2002 thriller starring Jodie Foster and Kristen Stewart.
Okay, so who's saying that we took that from Dodgeball?
Did Ben write it down even before he said starring?
You can't out us on national television like this.
5.
What network are we on?
4.
Is it
NBC.
USA?
3.
Characters welcome.
2. 1. Pens down, please. And Mike Kalinowski.
Panic Room.
That is correct.
Panic Room.
Correct. Gertler.
Panic Room.
Yep. And Ben.
Panic Room.
They all got it. So 12-9. 12-9 as we get to our last question here. Last question.
Our last
Fucking Alan
question
Cumming.
comes from the category of animated movies.
Ah,
Movies that were drawn.
I was wondering where that category
The
went.
question is, Toy Story 3 was the most recent animated film to be nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. What was the first?
Snap.
Yeah, it was a statement.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep.
That's how you get a JT roll. Toy Story 3 was the most recent animated film to be nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. What was the first?
I think I might know this. I might actually get one.
I think by the end, right?
I guess so.
Andy goes to
You
college.
can actually read it.
Brings his toy Woody.
4. 3.
Beauty and the
1.
Beast.
Pens down, please. Gertler.
Up.
Incorrect. Ben.
Beauty and the Beast.
Correct. Mike.
Yay!
Fantasia.
Didn't have it. And Guy.
Sleeping Beauty.
All right, so only Ben got it, but 13-9
Yay! I got one. I redeemed myself. One.
Round number 2 work.
Round number 2 works like this. Somebody's got to cool
That
off
first
their
round
boat
kind of
because he's
went
playing a
as
very
like
good game right
expected
now.
it to.
In
Figured
round
Action
number
would get
2,
at least
each team
some
is gonna
form
get
of
6
lead.
questions from a category. What category? That's determined by the wheel.
Might be
of
a little bit
destiny
more than I
slash
was thinking.
fate slash
I was thinking
doom.
maybe 2-3
For
points. I
some,
think
you
it's
spin the
4
wheel,
right
whatever
now.
category it lands on, you must take those questions. If you don't like the category you spun, you are awarded 1 mulligan, at which point you do need to settle on said category. Each question is worth 2 points, but keep in mind, if you're not sure the answer, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. And I would like to point out that one of our patrons who supports us on our Patreon has placed a wedge on the wheel. That would be Sports Movies. Thank you for your patronage. I enjoy combat sports.
Yeah, and thank you guys for everybody who is a patron. Thank you very much.
No, it was not me. Not this time.
They knock it out of the park.
Not sure when mine's going to show up eventually. I know mine was. Last one I did was the critically acclaimed match, which ended up being the very first match of the month. So probably going to be a while before you see my wedge show up again.
Why don't you guys entertain us?
All right, there you go.
Okay, very, very dirty comment, potentially.
You made it that way. There we go.
Taste of my own medicine there from
Bond's on there.
JTH.
Everybody's still making us stink about James Bond. Why are people now complaining that James Bond's even a category? Like, what the hell?
Sausage.
Oh!
Yay! Now we get to see it.
Could be huge. I don't know how well James Bond lore the Adam Gertler steeped in. I know Mike Kalinowski is very excited about this.
Very
When we
excited.
said play from behind, we didn't mean it literally. Kalinowski.
Good. We're gonna get some James Bond questions now.
So,
Finally.
So we're gonna start here. Here we go. 6 questions in the world of James Bond. I know that Mike Kalinowski's been looking for this category for a while.
Jimmy Bond.
James Bond. In The World Is Not Enough, who played the main villain Renard, who had a bullet lodged in his brain, which rendered him impervious to pain? Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jonathan Pryce, B, Toby Stevens, C, Michael Madsen, D, Robert
Carlyle.
D. Robert Carlyle.
1 point.
Yep.
All right.
Lodged in his brain, he doesn't feel pain? Come on.
Here we go. The unofficial Bond film Never Say Never Again was released in 1983. What official Bond film starring Roger Moore was released?
Octopussy.
2 points.
Yep.
Ooh. All right. Question
Ted.
3.
Thank you, Ted.
3. What type of gun has historically been James Bond's weapon of choice?
Walther PPK.
2 points.
Yep.
Okay.
Fun fact, I actually did a death battle
Roger
for James
Schmoedown
Bond, and I learned a lot of that.
Which Pierce Brosnan Bond film?
Tomorrow Never Dies.
2 points.
I'd like to point out that Adam Gertler is also eligible to answer some of these questions if you like.
He don't need to.
Question 5. In how many movies did Roger Moore star?
What? What? Come on.
Right, guys. In how many movies did Roger Moore star as James Bond?
5. Is it? Or is it 6?
7.
That's correct.
Oh.
2 points.
One of the more impressive runs we've ever seen, Christian.
Yeah, and you know why you wanted the category. And for your final question in this round, Mike. All right, who portrayed Blofeld in On Her Majesty's Secret Service? 5.
Telly Savalas.
2 points for Mike Kalinowski. What a performance by Mike Kalinowski.
And that's why James Bond's on the wheel.
12 points. 8 points.
It
now.
is possible.
The pressure is all on Action, who had a nice little lead, and now they find themselves down 7 points as Dastardly Drew gets to the wheel.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever say this. I almost feel sorry for Team Action right now.
Yeah,
almost.
It depends on what they land on. Action is not on the wheel.
Action is not on the wheel. That's an excellent point. Maybe they want comic book movies. They both play sports. We could have sports here, Christian. This is a Patreon wheel.
This is a Patreon wheel if they want it. If they want it.
Did they want the wedge?
What are they going to do? They're spinning again.
They're spinning away from the patron.
Yeah,
Okay.
because F the Patreon. Quote, Team Action.
Play rec league?
Well, whatever it is it's going to land on, this is it.
Come on, guys. Get outside and
Unless,
exercise.
of course, it lands on Bond, then they're going to have to spin it.
Oh, Christian, this could be opponent's choice. This could be huge.
Ah!
No! Look at Kalinowski strutting around. Kalinowski is strutting around What are they going to choose?
But Christian, I got to say this does put pressure on movie news to pick the right category.
What are they going to choose? So
do you go with sports that they just spun away with?
Let's see, what are they going to choose? Is action now. Action is looking and they are hungry. What can they pick here?
Action's good at a variety of categories. They're not one-hit wonders here.
And you're going to have to choose, guys. And Mike, what are you taking? What are they taking? No.
Could have gone a lot shorter the other
Okay,
way,
he
but
keeps
wanted to make it
going.
dramatic.
Fantasy sci-fi.
Fantasy sci-fi.
That's interesting. All right, fantasy sci-fi.
Still a game. We still got a game.
All right.
Shocked you didn't go movie
In the
release
world
dates.
of fantasy sci-fi, short for science fiction. Your first question: who starred as the lead Staff Sergeant Michael Nance in the movie Battle Los Angeles? Gonna need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We need an answer. I can provide that. Is it A. Thomas Jane, B. Jason Patrick, C. Aaron Eckhart, or D. Eric Bana?
Yeah. Aaron Eckhart.
1 point. 1 point. They get a point, and literally one person clapped once there, Christian.
All right, here we go.
It was Roka. It was Roka.
Your next question. Eclipse is the name of the third film in what saga?
Twilight Saga.
2 more points. Yep. They're within 4 with 4 questions left in round 2. Your next question is, in the movie Aliens, Ripley looks after a young girl that goes by what nickname?
Newt.
2 more points for team action, and we are within 2. Your next question, in the world of sci-fi fantasy, or fantasy sci-fi, what man-made object does Lucy encounter in the snowy forest after walking through the wardrobe in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? All right, we got to go 5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
2. I can provide that. Is it A, post box, B, lamp post, C, street sign, or D, phone booth?
Lamp post?
Give him a point. We're within 1.
Okay.
We are within 1 point here. 2 questions remain, Christian and our loyal fans / watchers / listeners. Your penultimate question: legendary critic and director Francois Truffaut appeared as a French scientist in this Steven Spielberg film. A scientist. Okay, you're gonna go to 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, we're gonna go multiple choice.
Okay, is it A, AI artificial intelligence? Is it B, Empire of the Sun? Is it C, Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
List.
Or D, Jurassic Park?
What? That's not what it says. Well, it ain't that then. Must be Empire of the Sun.
4, 3, 2.
AI.
That is incorrect for the Steel DC Movie News. You're up.
Close Encounters?
2 points.
Adam Gerwer got a point and a 2-point lead with 1 question
A
left.
little bit of an editing issue
1
there.
question left. If Team
Schindler's
Action
List.
gets this one right without the aid of multiple choice, we have a tie ball game going into round 3, or it could be as much as a 4-point swing. DC Movie News in the lead. Your question: the Flying Dutchman is the name of what ship in this Disney franchise?
Wait,
Pirates.
I'm sorry.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is the name of,
That's the name of
the ship. It's the name of a ship in this Disney franchise.
Oh, the Pirates of the Caribbean.
2 points.
Yeah.
2 points, and we are tied. Going
Did that
in
go how you thought it was going to go, guys?
to round
so.
I'll take
3.
it.
You know, Christian, you
It was
see
tied.
DC Movie News
Battle.
running way out in front on the shoulders of James Bond 007 himself. Team Action coming right back, even though DC Movie News got to tell them which category to take. This has been a back and forth matchup. Looking forward to more in round 3.
I'm surprised they didn't go movie release dates there. Not gonna lie.
I will tell you that, sir. Thanks for asking. In round 3,
They might have got some
each team is
easier
gonna hear
movies,
3
but
questions.
sometimes you just
However,
gotta
you must answer a few of those.
you just gotta trust
individually. We're
that
gonna
the
get a series of
that the
numbers
movies
from
are gonna
each
be a
team.
little more
3
obscure.
numbers is what we need from the area of 1 to the area of 20. Your first question for each team is worth 2 points. Your next one 3. Your last one worth 5. Teams can confer with their teammates only on the 5-point question. Once you hear the category for the 2-pointer, the team will decide which member is going to answer that one solo, and then the opposite teammate will answer the 3-point question. They can be friends again for the 5-point question. Because we are tied, we will defer to the favorite in the match pregame, and that is team action. What 3 numbers from 1 to 20 do you want?
First of all, goddammit, Alan Tudyk, and I will go 3, 7, and 17.
3, 7, and 17. DC.
We said
Let's do 6.
14.
14.
14,
And we'll throw it out to the audience. What do you guys want to hear?
Oh, so you can blame them.
We're going 12.
6,
Stop acting
14.
like a nice guy, Kalinowski.
We all know you're not nice.
Nobody
We
believes you.
all know you're a bad guy.
You want to be on our team so bad.
You're a killer.
Dressed for it today.
DC Movie News is up first, and they chose category 6 for a 2-pointer here on movie taglines.
Heck.
I'll take it. Mike's going to take it. Okay, Mike, here we go. Movie taglines. Mike, what 1998 comedy had the following tagline? Love is in the hair.
Hairspray.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hairspray.
Looking for something about Mary.
Oh.
Something about Mary.
Yep.
So now, Gertler now. Actually, no, DC. Excuse me. Team Action now has a chance to go in the lead here with their 2-pointer.
Team Action, you selected number 3 for your first question, the 2-pointer. It's in the world of animated movies. Which one of you wants to field it?
I'll field it.
Andrew Guy is going to field it. Your question is, for 2 points, director Martin Scorsese played the role of Sykes as a voice actor in what 2004 animated movie?
Incredibles?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question, please.
I certainly can do that. Famous director Martin Scorsese voiced the role of Sykes in what 2004 animated movie?
Bolt. Shark Tale.
Looking for a Shark Tale.
Oh.
Looking for a Shark Tale.
All right, so
And
now
I
we
like
bounce
that
back to DC, who now, Adam Gertler will take the question, which is number 14.
Kind of matters.
Number 14 is DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio. All right, 3-pointer here, Adam Gertler, to go into the lead here and force it back to action. Who plays Captain Andrew Henry in The Revenant?
Is that Tom Hardy?
Nope.
Donald Gleason. Now,
It's Brendan Gleeson's nephew.
Ben Bateman has a chance now to take the lead for Team Action
I
as they
almost said it
get
was his
to
son.
number 7. Number
All
7.
right.
Number 7.
This third round feels kind of familiar.
All right.
Like the
Ben
last
Bateman,
match.
You can take the lead for your team by 3 and force DC Movie News to have to get their 5-pointer right or lose the game. You get the category of Denzel Washington.
Okay.
He's an actor of some repute.
I think he'll get
The
it.
question is, in what film does Denzel Washington reprise a role originally played by Frank Sinatra?
That would be the Manchurian Candidate.
3 points for
Yep.
Ben Bateman. That was huge. So now,
All back on DC Movie News, Christian.
forces DC here. This has been a back and forth battle, and we are going to get for your.
Did you pick
5-pointer,
the right
if you hit it,
category?
it goes back to
Audience?
action, you have to force them to get it. If you
Look
miss,
at this.
you will lose the game.
Through your shirt.
Is it James Bond, Christian?
Here we go, guys. In the category of movie quotes. Movie quotes.
That's a tough category. Yeah, you guys
Second, wasn't
are really in for it.
What's that?
What was the category? My first
Taglines.
Taglines.
Very different. You shouldn't have went with the audience's
Taglines.
number.
Taglines.
Never
Quotes.
trust the
All right,
audience.
here we go. Movie quotes. Name the Josh Hartnett movie featuring the quote, "That cold ain't the weather, that's death approaching." Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's the second one. Name the Josh Hartnett movie featuring the quote, "That cold ain't the weather, that's death approaching."
Would it be the comic book movie 30 Days of Night?
It is indeed. 5 points.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Right back to team action.
That's a good pull there. Mike at the start seemed like he knew it. As soon as he heard the quote, his eyes went wide. He knew he'd heard it before.
Forced here.
All right.
Forced here.
Now our fate is in their hands.
Here we go. This is it. So team action now. This is what we come down to. If team action hits the 5-pointer, they win. If they miss, DC Movie News has taken the victory from team action.
These are the moments we love here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Could have another classic right here. Ben Bateman, Andrew Guy, team action. You selected with your 5-point question, number 17. That corresponds to the category of the 2000s. And your question is, for 5 points and the win, Ted Levine played LAPD Sergeant and Paul Walker Supervisor Tanner in what film?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question, please.
I can certainly do that for you. Your question once again is, Ted Levine played LAPD Sergeant and Paul Walker Supervisor Tanner in what film?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's the last one.
I can certainly do that
Oh,
one more
boy.
time. In the world of the 2000s, Ted Levine played LAPD Sergeant and Paul Walker Supervisor Tanner in what film?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Fast and the Furious.
And your winners, Ben the Fast Bateman and Andrew Guy.
Wow.
They hit it. They were playing that out. They knew it from the beginning. They knew that from the beginning. They're playing it out. Look at
Running
Bateman.
around.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Happy, particularly Kalinowski, just staring daggers into the armpit stains of Andrew Guy and Ben Bateman. Hey, look, but that again, that's why we play the game here. I mean, what a moment that was.
And look at action, taking that heat with them into that June 2nd event, walking off. Now they play the Shire Wolves, and if they win, they have a title shot. DC Movie News is in shock, is in absolute shock. Mike Kalinowski is furious, and look at Gertler. The both of them are just absolutely, and
one of the best round twos we've ever seen, thrown primarily by Mike Kalinowski, but Adam Gertler contributing very hardly in round 1 and round 3. Team action, 29-26. 26 is a lot of points to put up in a match and not come out on top, Christian.
No, it was a tough fight. The two of the, I mean, they are devastated up there, and they have a right to be. They fought their hearts out. That first round they were down by 4 points. Come back in the second round there, and look. All right, so let's get look at him and look at and Lacosta coming in.
This is like the end of a sad dog movie
really
up there.
Really tough there. I mean, because Gertler.
Yeah, he wanted it. He wanted it.
They both wanted it.
This is why you play the game.
All right, now we're going to talk to Jen Sturger, who is in the back with DC and Team Action.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with DC Movie News. Guys, that was an incredible match. It is absolutely nothing to hang your head about. Roxy, you still have to be feeling pretty good about this team's performance.
I'm so proud of these guys. I mean, that Josh Hartnett question at the end there, who knows that? Who knows that kind of thing? You guys killed it. There's nothing more you could have done. And I'm so proud. I know Johnny is too.
Yeah, without a doubt. Look, as much as Ben Bateman and Andrew Guy are human garbage, and we all know that was a blatant guess on the final question. When it comes down to it, we all know how great the killer Kalinowski is. We all know how amazing Adam Gertler is. They're an incredible team. We, together, we will stand and we will keep on moving, and that's all there is to it, all right? Yeah, we lost. It's a huge loss. I will be honest. It hurts a lot because we thought we had this one. But when it comes down to it, we'll collect ourselves, we'll come on back, and we'll be even stronger than we've been before. It doesn't matter that we lost to the team that everybody hates. Guess what? In the long run, evil will never win, and the league will stay united.
And Roxy, I saw you kind of coaching them through when they went on when Team Action landed on opponent's choice. Why did you tell them to go with sci-fi fantasy?
You know, I thought I knew our opponents better than I did. And sometimes people can keep secrets and you don't know people as well as you think you do. And they throw things out there. And I thought they didn't know that category. And honestly, I think they got really lucky questions. You guys it was not the luck today. And I know we're going to move forward, like Johnny said.
Yep.
And I'm positive that next time we're going to win. We're going to study. We're going to make sure we show up, and we're going to hope that they're not as lucky next time.
Adam, how are you feeling after today's match?
You shut your mouth. You know what? I'm done with this. I am so sick of it. You guys, where have you been? You guys, now you talk. And Sci-Fi Fantasy to pick for them as their spin. If we talked about this beforehand, just convenient.
I really did.
Just look how good they did on that one.
Okay, Mike.
No, I don't want to hear this. Where were you guys?
You.
No, it is on me.
No, this isn't you. You're a hero.
Now you want to talk? You didn't do anything good today. You know what you did good today? Spin James Bond. That's what you did. That's how I play when I'm by myself. You see that? No, I don't want to hear this. Were you guys
angry,
against Clark Wolf? When I sat in that audience, I looked on the audience. I didn't see Adam. I didn't see Roxy, and I didn't see Johnny. I didn't see anyone out there.
Just upset.
Oh, now you want to talk. Now you want to talk, man. We came back, and I didn't want to do this after our last time. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I needed to go to my own thing and take care of this. Oh, here we're talking. Don't tell me what to do, man. What I need to do, you know what? I got to get out of this damn monkey soup because we you know what? Here, this is for you guys. Fans out there, you guys are always standing by me. You know what? This is for you guys. You know what's coming.
What are you doing? Yo, Mike.
He's mad.
Got a feeling he's going to show up again in the next scene.
Cool down or something. I mean, there's nothing.
Roxy, what's he talking about?
I have no idea. I have no idea. He's obviously been keeping things inside him, and I don't know.
I feel like I just broke Mike Kalinowski.
No, that was not your fault. It will be fine.
I feel like I let him down, and
you did what you could. You did amazing today.
he did great. He's not being himself. He'll be okay.
Okay, come on. Let's get out of here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That hurts. All right, guys, I'm back here with Team Action.
It was crying. That guy crying. I mean, we'd normally be upset, but I mean, that was amazing. That was like watching an episode of the Rugrats. I mean, give me a break.
That was a really emotional match, guys. You have to give him credit for that.
It was emotional. I've never been happier. That was so great. And then watching Kalinowski turn out, welcome to the dark side, brother. Way to embrace the hate. You know, if Action is ever recruiting,
we'd never have Mike Kalinowski on the team.
Nope. Welcome to the dark side anyway. I mean, you know, I have to say it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back in the ring and really showing what we're made of. Hey, assholes. You think this guy's a weak link? Get out of town. Are you kidding me?
We just kicked their ass. They gave us opponent's choice, and what did? We tied the game. And at the live event, guess what? We're going to destroy the First Wives Club, and we're going to go after the belt.
Yeah, June 2nd is going to be a day of reckoning.
Yeah, get your tickets now, www.Schmoedown Live. Use the promo code Team Action. It won't do anything, but you can type it in. You can feel better about yourself.
No.
He's fucking crying.
I think we're done here.
Where's the belt? Where's the belt?
I'm in shock here. Mike Kalinowski telling off the entire league, completely tells off Roxy, tells off LaQuasto, tells off Gertler. Gertler left shocked there. Gertler even talking there. Mike Kalinowski just completely turning his back and letting all that fury and anger come out and just leaving his team there.
I'm trying to, when LeBron left Cleveland, when Ray Allen left Boston, this is like Michael
LeBron
Jordan
left
taking
Cleveland,
off his Bulls jersey
part
and putting
one.
on the Knicks jersey, Christian. This is a total switch from the great camaraderie that we saw with DC Movie News at the outset of the match today.
You could see him simmering as LaQuasto was talking and as Roxy was trying to give that speech. And Mike just was simmering, and he exploded on them all. I mean, that is heartbreaking stuff to watch what he just said to Roxy and watch what he just said to Gertler, who looked devastated.
Was it heat of the moment, or do you think this is going to stick? I mean, this is totally out of character.
Look, you saw that hashtag heat watch, and people saw things coming that I certainly did not. And
no.
Team Action was talking about it. They saw something festering and Mike, and whatever it did, it all came down to it. And my God, that was a great match. But, I mean, what a turn of events here. Action going into this thing now at the live event. Now it makes the live event that much more crazy to where if they win against
the Shire Wolves, they get a title shot. So now the Shire Wolves are playing to keep those guys out of the
Far be
title.
it for me to say the Shire Wolves are starting to get nervous, but they certainly know they have a
They
formidable
ain't
opponent
getting
that has
nervous.
a lot of momentum on their hands. And look, I mean,
Go
again, I think
whoop
one of the big stories that's coming out of this is going to be Kalinowski, because look,
Right,
he went total heel now, and he got James Bond. It's a category he feels comfortable with. He lived up to the hype that he had for it. He just couldn't get it done in 3 rounds, and now we have a very different Mike Kalinowski for God knows how long.
All right. Well, I mean, I've known Mike for a long time, so maybe I can try to have a conversation with him. I know that Brienne was going to try to talk to him as well too, because this is just not the Mike that I know.
Use some of that Florida State magic, you know.
This is something. So, guys, that's it. That's the match here. 29-26 team action coming up on top of a 3-point victory. Down to the final question there, hitting it. Ben Bateman pulling a snake of a move and using those final repeats. He knew it from the beginning. He knew it from the beginning, and he said as much in the interview.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it looked like to me. What a match played by both teams. A lot of knowledge and a lot of storylines for everybody out there to digest. And make sure you guys check out the Schmoedown Rundown and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. And please, if you're not already a patron of the Schmoedown Patreon, go ahead and check that out.
Yes, I am. Thank you for asking.
For you.
You'll get a match. You get a match 1 week earlier. There's special patron matches that we do. There are live streaming that we do with competitors. You can Skype in with competitors. There's a lot of fun stuff for you guys to do. Check out those tiers. And a big shout out to Brienne Chandler and Miss Movies, who really helps this thing going. So, guys, thank you very much. June 2nd, get your tickets now. Schmoedownlive.com. Check it out. And for Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. Damn you, KO. Damn you.
Mike, no, hey, not now. We gotta talk. I am so sick of you guys. I didn't want to do this, man. Didn't want to do this. You know, I was done after the 3-way. I wanted to go, and you guys.
We're the league,
everyone,
dude.
The fans
We are a team. We're a family.
We're a family. Where the hell have you guys been? Now we have a match months later, and you guys show up. Where the hell is Roxy? We know Roxy. She was been in action from the beginning. We know that crap.
Heartbroken. You know that.
Oh, is she heartbroken with Team Action? Probably walking away having drinks over across the street right now. And Adam, I'm so damn sick. You know, the fans, they wanted us to split up because they saw that he was dragging me down. He was dragging me down. And then you, man, the mouthpiece. You were so more concerned about your wrestling bullshit. You know, you're on my face. I want to be the mouthpiece. You know, I don't care about that. I just want to win.
That's all I want to do too, man.
It's a fucking clown circus out there, man, with everybody. Everyone wants to be in face and in the camera, this and that. And with Trippy, no one gives a shit anymore about that. And I'm stuck with it because everyone out there, I'm the only one that interacts with the fans. None of you guys even talk to everybody. It's just me by myself out there. Everyone's a league and all this. You don't. I did not want to come back to this crap, man. And I wanted everyone to have their A game on, and no one did. I mean, Andrew. Those guys, we could have beaten them. Andrew comes on, bends back every time and just climbs on there. Adam and I, we were team. But every time after the match, everyone's like, dude, man, you got to leave him. You got to leave him, this and that. And I didn't want to do it, man, because we're all friends outside of here. But you guys aren't my friends. You just show up to get your face on these cameras. You know what? You say we're a league, we're not. I'm a league of my own, man.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown breakdown. It was a bit of a one-sided start to the match, as action starts quick and DC Movie News falters, and as we end the first round of play, Action had a 4-point lead.
Matt Kearns, will you be on the Take 3 reaction day? Oh, I certainly hope not. I can't bear to watch that.
Now with Action leading, they defer to
But it's a mic match, so I'm sure you'll make arrangements to be on it.
For the next 6 questions, it was the Mike Kalinowski show as he single-handedly earns 11 of the possible 12 points. More luck would follow Adam and Mike as Action eventually landed on opponent's choice and were given fantasy sci-fi. And that's where the luck would run out for DC Movie News. Action, they go 5 of 6 for 8 points, and this match was all tied up at 21 apiece. With the match coming to a close, it all rested on the 5-pointers. DC Movie News hit theirs, their only correct answer of the round, and even though Ben hit his 3-pointer, it wasn't until 2 repeats were used that Action answers correctly to end the match by a score of 29-26. Taking a look at the numbers, and presumably for the last time, DC Movie News, they went 17 of 26 on the day for 65% accuracy. Their career accuracy will sit at 65%.
Third most all time? Man, that's surprising.
And they will end with a record of 2-3. Moving over to Action, They went 20 of 25.
But will not be third after that Iron Man match at the Collision.
Tied for the 4th highest accuracy scored this season. Not to mention their 29 points is a new personal best for them, and it is tied for the 7th most points ever scored in a match. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Thank you, Frankie Stats Janish. Oh no, the inevitable has happened. The volcano has erupted. That's probably a bad thing to say right now. But yes, tensions have finally boiled over, and Mike, the Killer Kalinowski, is now being more true to his name. He's a killer. He's killed the league. He's now a league of his own. Poor DC movie news. It looks like it's the end, and what a shame. They were a fun team to see. Always had competitive matches, and it's going to be unfortunate. Another team has gone the way of Infinity War snap. Another team has disappeared into dust. So I think we can all assume where this is going to go from here. Team Action now goes to the live event on June 2nd to get their ass kicked by Rachel and Clark. DC Movie News, RIP. Not much more needs to be said. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. You can find me on Twitter at WWEJTH1. You can find me on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page, along as a bunch of other multimedia Facebook pages in general. JTH, Jeremy Hastings, you know that by now. You can find me hosting several matches on Movie Battleground. Also going to be taking part in several other trivia leagues in the next coming weeks. So you can find this ugly mug pretty much in a bunch of places that is kind of related to the Schmoedown. But with that being said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Until next time, I'm JTH. Thank you for watching, and I bid you adieu.